welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's not date or time specific, so whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, could be your message at that time. But as I record this, we are in Capricorn season, so I want to wish our Capricorn suns a very happy solar return. All the best to you on your next trek around the sun. Yeah, we're close to the end of your season, however, but I just not sure I got the chance to wish you the happy birthday you deserve. So, from me to you. Just to let you know, in case you missed it, I did do a January 2024 energy update, Love Tarot energy update, and that takes the month week by week. At this point, we're only halfway through the month. So if you missed that, you may want to go watch it to see what has transpired and what may yet unfold. That is date and time specific. Also, the second half of December, all of those individual zodiac readings were 2024 Love Tarot forecasts for the year. So you might have missed that. I chose to use a thumbnail that did not have my image on it. And I have a feeling y'all didn't know it was me. So go back to the channel, check your individuals. It's good for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, but mainly sun signs. So go ahead and give that a look-see. All right, here we go. I am pulling from Starry Beginnings. I had people saying to me, where have you been? I'm like, I'm here. I did all of your 2024 forecasts. What do you mean? It's like terrible when people think you disappeared. I did not. Okay, so this is Starry Beginnings to activate the reading, pulling a card for you, card 31. Ooh, Capricorn. Embrace the dark. Shine your true light upon this earth. Well, that's pretty perfect. I like that it's 31, 3 and 1 is 4, because that's about structures and foundations, right? Making sure everything is nice and squared up and solid, which is part of the archetype of Capricorn. So I like, and embrace the dark. Sometimes, yeah, Saturn, your ruling planet, is the great teacher, but also the Lord of Karma, and sometimes that energy can get a little dark. So embrace it and then shine your true light upon this earth is a lovely message going forward, right? We have dark times, we have light times. Embrace the dark. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pull the split soulmate spread. I'll give you my general impressions. We'll get the details from the clarifiers. If you are here as a cross watcher, that's fine. I'll explain why in a minute. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. And I do hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here more regularly by subscribing below. That would be great. And don't forget to click the little bell icon so you get notified of new uploads. All right, Capricorn, here we go. The moon comes out. Interesting. Sagittarius got the same thing. Different day, different deck, different sign. The moon. Talking about fears, insecurities. Yes. Worries, apprehension. Oh, so beautiful. Okay. So definitely seeing and embrace the darkness energy coming up. Very interesting. Don't panic. What you're seeing here is actually pretty good. So let me walk you through it. The overall energy for this reading is talking about what you can't see and what you don't know, what exists beyond the veil, as we say. And it's hard to sort of get your head wrapped around how something that, you know, if you're walking around in the dark and bumping into the furniture, it's kind of hard to navigate. The moon represents our unconscious awareness. The sun is our conscious awareness. So it feels like there's something kind of happening within, but also around this connection that's bringing some, you know, it's triggering. It's triggering. For your person, now this is how I do this spread. I set the intention that this side is for the sign I'm reading for or about. In this case, that would be Capricorn. And this side would be Capricorn's divine counterpart. it can come through reversed. So if you're here as a cross watcher for Capricorn and you identify with this side of the spread, that's fine. Just claim it. It's just a structure for me to follow in a general reading for the collective. Okay? So for your person here in the past, ooh, I know the lighting is off because it's kind of gloomy out here. So everything's at full tilt. Six of Pentacles. Feels to me like this person, we've got this energy of generosity or maybe a lack thereof. This is somebody who might have been struggling with or desirous of being in something more reciprocal, but not being fully available for it at the time. I'm saying that because their present experience of this connection, yeah, there's some pain, there's some heartache. And it could be that you were not available at the time. It could be that you were not available for something more reciprocal. We'll get there in a second. But in the near future, happy days. Got it. 10 of Cups. The happily ever after, the bliss, the nirvana, the joy, the emotional blessings coming in after a present experience of some sort of heartache or heart heaviness. For you in the past, here we go. We're talking about embrace the dark. This is Scorpio's energy in the death card, which talks about death and rebirth, but it's mainly about a phase of growth, change, and transformation. How we have to leave something behind to be fully born into a new version of ourselves. So it could be that there was something that sort of died out here, fizzled out, or had to be left behind, even somewhat temporarily, because your present experience of this connection is all about your beliefs around commitment, the vows we make and take. Right, our obligations, our responsibilities even to some degree, but it feels to me like you're coming through with your higher self, becoming aware of what you really believe about relationships. And then in the near future, this is why I said don't panic, I'm seeing the end of a painful cycle. So something that you had to leave behind in order to get that growth, change, transformation, right? That sort of ascension, as it were. Here you are, all ascended. And so we close out a painful cycle at a perfect time because we have the bliss that comes from this person sort of pushing through their difficult, painful experience. So makes sense that we got a little bit of the jitters here. Let's let the clarifiers give us the detail. Yeah, we're scared. Makes sense. The moon with the 10 of swords, that jumped out. Hanged man, stick a pin in it, and the fool. Wow. Okay, so the moon is coming through as absolute fear. Fear of the pain. Fear of an ending of something in a painful way, and therefore everything's on hold. I'm seeing this hanged man as not about surrendering, it is about observing from a safe vantage point and assessing the risks before taking that leap of faith. So there's been something that ended in this connection pretty painfully. But I feel like something's coming back around again to allow you to clear that. And so what I'm seeing is this moment of observing it from a safe vantage point, looking at the situation from many different points of view and angles, possibly looking for some form of enlightenment because you're walking around in the shadow, right? In the dark. So it feels to me like you're about to take a leap of faith, one and or both of you in this case. And so there's this period of everything's on pause. So let's see the Six of Pentacles in the past. This is the card that I think holds the key. So, your person here, I was kind of right the first time, wasn't able to be in a reciprocal connection. They avoided it like the plague. They went screaming for the hills. Definitely fearful of, wait for it, commitment. Definitely fearful of investing in a connection to the degree that it would require here in 3D. And then they have regrets about it. So mistakes of the past, regrets of the past. This is somebody who probably made the wrong choice. And as a result, things ended. And now they're sitting here with the scars to prove it. So I feel like they were not ready for something reciprocal, say that 3 times fast, for any reason, whatever the reason is. It's a general reading. It's going to be different for all of you. And they kind of were in a form of avoidance, avoiding the topic, avoiding the commitment, avoiding being generous with their time, maybe, avoiding the responsibilities. So it feels to me like that was coming from fear. And now they have regrets about it and some residual heartache. Wow. So whoever this is in their unconscious awareness, because when I pull from the bottom of the deck, that's what I'm doing. I'm accessing unconscious awareness or something playing out behind the scenes. In this case, it feels like this person really wants to return. The passion hasn't died. They'd really like to return. That's what their impulses are telling them to do. But they are not looking forward to any kind of a tower moment. So here they go, kind of retracting into themselves. The Four of Pentacles is coming through as some guarded energy, right? Protecting that center pentacle, protecting the heart chakra. And since it's landing on the Three of Swords, that makes sense. And I just feel like whatever it is that happened between you, this person is kind of nursing some wounds still and maybe very guarded, despite the fact that they love nothing more than to be at your front door, ding dong, like right now. So there is some desire here, but it's being tamped down, suppressed a bit. Let's see the Ten of Cups in the future. Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Oh my God, you can't even make it up. I love when y'all give me everything. Come on. Yeah. What goes around comes around. They're gonna finally get a chance to, and I mean that with love. There's something here that they weren't able to give. And they suffered for that. They made a choice, they made a decision, they regret it, and now it's like, it all comes back around, and they're like, yes, I am available for that. And whew, does that come as a huge relief? Ten of Wands, offloading the negative karma, what's been building up, on the difficulty, the stress of it all. And Eight of Pentacles underneath, they're going to be ready to focus on it, to work on the relationship, maybe to fix something if it needs fixing. Wow. So whoever this is going to get a second chance, even though I'm not seeing the Judgment card, I'm feeling it. Like second chances may be available. Now for you in the past, whatever this person was avoiding, it left a mark. You kind of had to leave it all behind. Yeah. Wow. So I get the impression you did not have your final say, because this Knight of Swords underneath feels like, well, things ended, an end to the happiness, an end to the happily ever after, an end to the future of this connection, right? Something kind of died out here in a major way. And while you may have wanted some growth, change, and transformation, this person was not available for that. Whether they were afraid of commitment, they weren't ready to be in some form of equal give and take with you, equally invested. And I kind of feel like you might have popped off on this person a bit. Sometimes the Knight of Swords is anger, pent-up anger that just kind of finds its expression off the tongue in the most inopportune moments. So that could have happened, but because it's from the bottom of the deck, I think you might have said it walking around your house, right? You might have been screaming to the void. And I don't think you got, had your final say. So now, here you are with Hierophant energy, your present experience of this connection. Lots of worry, sleepless nights, the one that got away. I almost feel like you're coming through a little bit more clear around what commitment means to you. And sometimes maybe we speak too soon. Maybe we make, certain kinds of ultimatums, right? We draw red lines in the sand. We say, this is what we must have. This is what we have. And I almost feel like there's some agitated, anxious energy coming through because you're coming from your higher self and maybe seeing the whole situation differently. We do have the Hanged Man. And so I'm feeling a little reservation here. Like, I got some reservations about this, and we went our separate ways, and all you really want to do is get some peace of mind about what happened so you can rest your weary mind, since it seems to be a little preoccupied about this situation. And then we have the Ten of Swords in the near future. Whoa. And yes, end of the fear. Here comes, wow. So you do get second chances, even though it's not the Judgment card. The World card is a form of closing out a difficult, dark cycle, which there it is, an end of a painful cycle that rose up from all the fears, insecurities, avoidance of topics around commitment or being in a normal, conventional, committed relationship, which does come with expectations, which does come with talk about the future, which does come with, well, what are we doing in this relationship kind of conversations. And if you have somebody that kind of can't deal and doesn't want to go down that road, it can be very painful. And it feels to me like that's what's closing out. This person comes in and says, I get it. I get it now. And this is what I want. And you are who I want. And this relationship is what I want. And I just want to kind of let all the heavy energy go, unburden myself, work on what needs working, on, fixing whatever's broke, as they say, coming in with a message of love or apology, closing out the dark, painful cycle so a new cycle can begin. Clear of all that negative energy. So I kind of think you're getting this embrace the dark and then shine your true light upon this earth, because everything's coming up roses for you in the near future. It might look very negative here, but remember, 10s are done. When you get a 10, it's like it's done, it's complete. Yay, I got the happiness. I can offload the heavy burden. Yay, the painful cycle is behind me now. The darkness, the fear, the shadow, the apology for that comes through. And whew, Saturn here. Lessons learned. Don't got to go back there again. You're not going that way. You're moving forward. New beginning. So that's what I see for you here, Capricorn. Very interesting reading. The dynamics in all the readings lately have sort of been that sort of, we got through it. So you are no exception to that rule. If this is resonating for you, I'm going to continue with this reading in the extended, and the link to that is in the first sentence in the description box below. But before I go to that, I want to give you the astrology here. We have the moon twice, that's Pisces energy. We've got the Hanged Man is Neptune, which rules Pisces. We have the Fool is the planet Uranus, expect the unexpected. Okay, and that rules the sign of Aquarius, and we are now moving into Aquarius season, the sun on the 20th, and right after that, Pluto follows and leaves Capricorn, enters Aquarius again. So lots of big changes coming up, powerful changes. Just FYI. We also have Mars here in the Tower, which rules Aries, Sagittarian energy, and our Knight of Wands. We've got Scorpio in the Death card. Some Gemini here in the Knight of Swords. What was this? Oh, yes. Hierophant is Taurus. The devil is Capricorn, right? And our Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the world is Saturn, Aquarius, and Capricorn. So I am feeling a big shift in a positive direction coming your way. In the extended, I'm going to pull the two of you together, right? Like in relationship here in 3D, your strengths, your challenges, what you can do about it or expect to come of it. I'm going to get a message from this person to you. What do they want you to know? What are they trying to say to you? And we'll also see what they're picking up from you at 5D. That can be very interesting to see the energy that they're kind of getting from you. I'll get a card from the universe with some guidance, a hidden energies card, which is talking about what's going on behind the scenes with this person that you don't know but might want to. And then the outcome position, how might things unfold going forward? That's what we're going to do in the extended. I am heading there right now. So I'll see you in a minute. Bye for now.